Have we all been seeing XRP in the wrong way? There has finally been a strong change with a shocking weekly close that sent shockwaves through the financial world. The whole cryptocurrency market is roaring back to life. At the start of the new week, Bitcoin clearly broke through the $114,000 limit. Now everyone is looking at XRP. You can feel it in the air, a whisper, that it's finally time to get back to the desired $3 mark. But this is only the top. Below this price action are 5 fundamental pillars or undeniable truths that show XRP's present value is a huge underestimate of what it could really be worth. Its usefulness, its use in the real world, and the fact that it's on the market all point to a value much higher than what we see now. Before we get into the details of why XRP is about to become very popular, let's talk about how you can get ready for this and other waves of wealth. I've spent more than 10 years of my life studying and figuring out how to get around in the complicated world of investments. Because of that obsession, the Ultimate Millionaire's Investing Guide was made. This isn't just another set of Excel or PDF files. It is a complete step-by-step plan based on real-life experience. It's meant to teach you the exact methods I use to find the next huge opportunities before most people even hear about them. The link is in the text below if you're ready to stop following trends and take charge of your financial future. Now it's time to peel back the layers. Crypto regulation is getting more and more controversial, and Brian Armstrong's latest statement has added a new important piece to the puzzle. The laws that will be made in the future will be affected by what he said, which will have a big effect on XRP and all digital assets in general. Let's break down what this means for you. The market is a sea of green, which is lovely for investors to see. BTC is now worth more than $114,000. Ethereum is staying strong at $458, and XRP is moving around at $288. Even BNB is showing amazing strength by flying past the $1,000 mark, while Solana stays strong over $200. There's no doubt that the trend is on our side right now. Fear and greed, on the other hand, tells a very interestingly different story when we look more closely at how people feel about these markets. We are still very much in the fear zone. What does this really mean? Astute investors know that this is not a sign of trouble, but a clear and loud sign of opportunity. You should act now to build up your wealth while most people are still unsure. There will be a time to take gains, but not right now. When that time comes, the pendulum swings back and forth sharply. When people are greedy and afraid of losing out, FOMO, the market goes crazy. That's when traders like us who are disciplined and smart will start to protect their wins. Because of the hype, a lot of people will come in when the charts look top heavy right at the peak. We'll be there to thank them as we leave. But right now, even though the market looks great, there's a small difference. The altcoins are a little behind because Bitcoin is becoming more popular. That is an important feature, a puzzle piece that we can't miss. When it comes to regulations, the next big story in crypto will be written, and Brian Armstrong's recent comments have set a clear edge. He's never been more positive about making clear rules for the business world. He compares the market's growth to an uncontrollable freight train that has already left the station. Nevertheless, he warns that this hasn't stopped the big banks from looking for yet another edge. They are going after your crypto prizes this time. They want to take away your ability to earn benefits on assets like USDC so that they can keep their long-held monopoly. Putting your money in a regular savings account doesn't earn you much in return. The bank can use your money however they want. If you hold stable coins, on the other hand, you can earn 4%, 5%, or even 7% a year just by helping to keep the network safe. Most banks don't understand what it means for a return to be higher than inflation. Armstrong is raising the alarm and making it clear to the Senate that we can't afford to save the big banks at the cost of regular Americans. These clear rules about regulations are what XRP's future will be built on. This brings us to the main point of our conversation: the 5 forces that are pushing XRP far above its present price. First, it can get rid of the need for pre-funded accounts in cross-border money transfers. This one invention has tremendously sped up the transfer of money in developing countries and even in the United States. It is the most important part of Ripple's system that makes it so important. Second, XRP is slowly changing from a stock market investment to a useful way to pay for things because it is used in loyalty and vacation programs. You only need to look at Gemini's new credit card. It's adding fuel to the fire, making the real-world use case stronger and making the whole XRP group more sure of what they believe. Third, the fact that institutions are supporting XRP gives it a level of trustworthiness that is hard to overstate. Big companies like SBI and Centena aren't just looking into how it can be used. They have XRP in their funds and are actively holding it. This trend is even reaching treasury-backed businesses, which are now putting some of their cash into crypto, with XRP being a popular choice. There is more to this than than just adoption. This is a very strong vote of trust. These organizations are putting their own money on the success of XRP. Fourth, the SEC case is over, which lifts a dark cloud and gives the company the legal security it needs for rapid growth. As clarity grows around the world, it's now easier for more people to adopt it. All of these things make the last 3 months of the year look very good for investors. People in Japan can use XRP to send money quickly to the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia through SBI Remit. This helps you understand how big this revolution is on a global scale. We can't just look at this market through a Western eye. The real magic of cryptocurrency is that it can be used by anyone, anywhere. It could become a global reserve currency that makes international deals easy. Fifth, and maybe most importantly, XRP helps people who don't have bank accounts open ones. Did you know that around the world, hundreds of millions or even billions of people don't trust or have access to standard banks? This doesn't just happen in the third world. It's real, even in the United States. PayPal, Middle East and Africa and other companies are now using XRP to make it easier for people in Africa and Asia to send money to each other. They are directly targeting people who don't have bank accounts. This is how value will be sent from one place or country to another in the future peer-to-peer business. All of these things are run by blockchain technology, which is fast and safe. The real value of XRP grows with every trade and new use case. This is something that the daily price charts can't fully show. We are about to enter the most important part of this bull run, which could lead to a blow-off top that changes the market forever. Let's look at some charts. It was a dramatic save for Bitcoin's weekly candle, which reminds us how important it is to be patient. Bearish traders saw the wick below $112,000 as a graveyard of broken dreams. It looks like Bitcoin has bigger plans though. A false failure has been seen. Now we're waiting for a real break above $124,000, something that would make it reach a new all-time high. This could cause a blow-off top in October, which would lead us into November and December, which are known for having strong crypto performance during the 4-year cycles. The idea of this circle began with Bitcoin in 2009 and has been true through 2013, 2017, and 2021.